How's everybody hanging today? It's your boy Retrospective here, back at it again with a brand new video. Today we're going to be discussing if you ever get into an accident as a motorcyclist, or if you're ever seen a motorcyclist get into an accident, what you should do in case of that situation. But before we get into that, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel if you aren't already, and be sure to hit that notification bell below, so that way you get notified every time I upload a video. Now, to start off with what you should do in case of a motorcycle accident, I'll start from the perspective of a passerby or someone in a car who actually notices the motorcycle accident. Because most of you guys have never rode a motorcycle before, so it's best to be familiar with what you know first, and then we'll work our way into what is actually going through a motorcyclist's head at the time of an accident. So first thing happens is the motorcycle impacts somewhere or slides out, high side or low side. You should know the term by my one of my other videos. If you haven't watched that video, I'll be sure to link it, or actually no, I'll be sure to put it right up here, so that way you guys can see it. When you see the motorcyclist go down in any type of way, first thing you need to do is, one, be in control of your own area first, your own surroundings first. If the motorcyclist is 15 feet in front of you, don't try just swerving out of the way automatically just because he's 15 feet in front of you. Slow down first. Put on your hazards if you have time to react like that. If you're going to swerve out of the way, be sure to check your mirrors, because you know there could be people in your blind spot. So sorry I got interrupted before. I had to take a phone call and pull over. Basically, if you're in the path of travel where the biker is down at, you want to check your mirrors. Make sure that it's okay to swerve before you swerve, so that way you don't cause more accidents. Basically, react appropriately. Basically, don't cause a bunch of other accidents based on a motorcyclist going down. Don't be afraid that you're going to hit him, because if you slow down much faster, you're more likely not to hit him if you're hitting those brakes. Instead of trying to swerve out the way and worry about speeding up, you should be slowing down really fast. Once you are maneuvered out of the way of danger and hitting him, once you pull over and park your car somewhere safe, get on the phone with 911 right away. Tell them a motorcyclist either got hit, went down. Basically give them as much information as they can. They're going to ask you for a lot of information over the phone. Just try to not be in such of a panic. The motorcyclist is not panicking, trust me. It's honestly the least of our worries is us being down on the ground. Our worries are more on our motorcycles than anything. Very festive, American flags. I like it. If you can assist the motorcyclist, try to get out of your car once it's safe and go over to him. Don't really move him at all. Just see if he's responsive. Make sure he does not take off his helmet. You want to make sure that he just lays still, lays completely flat and straight if he can. You might need to support his neck in some instances. So if you can, just try to help out as best you can. Keep him perfectly still, or her perfectly still, and wait for medical people or police officers to arrive. Once medical staff and police officers arrive, they're going to question you and see what you know, as well as what he knows or she knows. And they're going to basically try to get as much information about what happened, where he hit first, basically all the types of injuries he could have sustained at the time. Now, onto the motorcyclist's perspective. As soon as he gets into an accident, he's not really thinking about the accident. He's just in the moment. For me, at least, I was just kind of in air, and I didn't really think about anything. It was just a second went by and I hit the ground, and I knew that I was on the ground. But I mean, for a moment it was just like time stood still for a second, I guess, is the best I could explain it. Because I mean, nothing, like, no thought came to my mind during that time. And I know that, like, if you're a living, breathing person, you think about things every second of every day, no matter what it is. You may not even know that you're thinking about it, but it's an involuntary thing. You were thinking about it. At that moment, I had no thoughts in my mind. It was just bliss and peaceful, actually. It was kind of bittersweet. I wouldn't suggest it for anybody, however, because it can be dangerous if you're involved in an accident. So basically, the motorcyclist impacts ground. He knows that he's on the ground. If he's conscious, he knows that he's on the ground. If he's not conscious, most likely doesn't know where he is when he wakes up. And you just gotta be aware that his adrenaline is gonna be pumping, or his or her adrenaline is gonna be pumping a lot faster than yours. Even yours may be pumping a little bit, but his is gonna be pumping a whole lot. So when he's on the ground, he may try to get up, or he may try to lay there. I know I laid there knowing that if I tried to do anything, I might cause more damage to myself, which is exactly why you want to keep them still if you're the person witnessing it. Now, if you're the motorcyclist and you don't know what to do in case of this instance, this is what you're going to need to do. You're going to keep your helmet on. You're going to lay as completely flat as you can. Stay completely still. And wait for people to come around. I mean, don't go running around unless you really have to. If you have to get out of the way as soon as possible, if you're laying there, then by all means, if you can, get up and get to safety real quick. That guy's taking a picture of that, and I don't blame him right now. Now, again, if you're laying there on the ground, just stay completely still. Wait for the EMTs or the paramedics, firefighters. Everybody's gonna show up for you. All right, basically, you're gonna get everybody on every force. It's like, no, I'm just kidding. You're gonna get a lot of attention from a lot of medical staff and a lot of firefighters, just to make sure that you're all right. But honestly, it's for your own safety and it's for your own good. So don't fight with them. Just do what they want you to do and comply with what they need you to do. If you can do it. If you can't, make it known that you can't physically do it due to pain that you may be feeling at that time. It might start to hit you, which is what they're going to tell you, that it's going to hit you. A bug just hit me in the hand. It's going to hit you a lot later than right at that moment, because all that adrenaline just, you don't feel it. With that adrenaline pumping, you just don't feel anything that happened. It's like, it's crazy. The human body is crazy in all types of ways. It's fascinating, actually. Right now the roads are a little wet, it looks like. I don't know where the water came from, because I don't remember it raining today. So once they check you out, they're going to want to put you into an ambulance and get you onto either off to a hospital, because even if you don't feel it, they're going to want to check you out at a hospital just to be safe, because honestly, anything can be wrong with you and you might not notice it, and you might not even know. So they're going to try to take you to the hospital, and they're going to need you to comply with them. So do not fight them. They are there to help you, and they're there to keep you safe and keep you alive if you're injuries are life-threatening. Look at this view. I cannot believe, like, the artwork that comes out of the sky sometimes. It's insane. I'm not sure if it's only in New Jersey or if it's only on the East Coast, but just take a look at the sky and tell me it's not beautiful. Because I will argue with you every second of every day about this sky right here. Look at that. As always, if y'all enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and comment below. I love the support and all the feedback that you guys give me. Brings me joy to see that you guys like the videos and enjoy watching me. So if you want more daily motorcycle content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell so that way you get notified of whenever I upload brand new videos. Until next time, guys, ride safe and stay classy.